Aloha everyone, this is Group 12's final project presentation for Botany 450, Natural History of the Hawaiian Islands. My name is Peyton and the other group members are Noah, Nicholas, and Rihanna. So for our final project, we decided to create a news article pertaining to the Kaena Point Pillbox hike. We plan on publishing the paper through Kaleo, which is the university's news outlet. Our targeted audience are students, hikers, and people who are interested in learning more about Kaena Point, whether that be the hike itself or learning about some of the native flora and fauna found along the way.
So the hike itself is about 5.8 to 6 miles, and while it might sound long, it's a relatively easy hike because most of it is flat, including the hike along the coastline and out to the point, and the only significant elevation gain is about 520 feet at the very end if you choose to go up to the pillbox itself. You can do this hike from either the north or west side of Oahu, and there are dirt parking lots at both trailheads. Now, to highlight some of the natural history of Kaena Point, I wanted to highlight two of the most commonly found plants along the hike, which are Naupaka and Ilima. Ilima is an indigenous species in Hawaii. But to dive further into Naupaka, it is a bushy or shrub-like plant that can be found commonly along Hawaii's coastlines, but only two of the 10 native Hawaiian Naupaka species are the ones found along the coast. The rest are inland or mountain species. Only one of the 10, which is here in the photo on the left, is indigenous, and the rest are endemic to our islands. Now, while not found along Kaena Point, I use this project to highlight Naupaka's endemic mountain counterpart, which encompasses 7 of the different species, and the photo on the right shows one of those 7. This photo was shot along the Ko'olau summit near the top of Konahuanui on Oahu, which is the mountain above Tantalus, and it's the backdrop of Honolulu. The only other species of the 10 that is not shown here in this presentation is a species that grows exclusively on old Kilauea lava flows on the Big Island. But in going back to Naupaka found along Kaena Point, coastal Naupaka is critical in coastal integrity and prevents coastal erosion. And here on Kaena Point, it is critical in maintaining our bird nesting habitats.
So just some brief background history of Kaena Point. It was previously thought that the island of Oahu only consisted of 2 major Hawaiian shield volcanoes, but it actually consists of 3. Near Kaena Point, a large region called the submarine Kaena Ridge was recognized as a precursor volcano to the Waianae and Ko'olau volcanoes that later formed. And around 300 million years ago, there was a volcanic eruption that took place. The area itself has served different functions over time, previously used as a fishing village, a military base, and a railroad. Some of the more prominent historical features include Kaena Point being established as a nature area reserve in 1983, the return of seabirds in 2000, and the implementation of a predator-proof fence back in 2011. Kaena Point is also known as Leina Akauhane, or the leaping place of spirits to leap into the Aumakua world. So this area holds both cultural importance and significance. Like any hike, we would encourage those who plan on participating to be safe. Here we have listed a few safety measures and considerations to keep in mind when hiking at Kaena Point. Don't enter the ocean, wear sunscreen, stay on established paths and off of nesting sites because we don't want to disturb the wildlife. Carry water with you. If hiking at sunset, bring a headlamp. Don't approach the wildlife. Pack out all trash and maybe even pick up trash you happen to find, even if it ain't yours. And remember to keep the predator-proof fence closed. So here are our references, and this is sort of a brief rundown of what our news article contains. And you can find more information about our project through Kaleo. And thanks for listening. Mahalo nui.